Good morning. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications. You can catch my live stream. I got some confessions to make. I know y'all seen my previous video. We gotta keep it real over here at the Real Gully TV. We have to keep it REAL. Good morning. I'm gonna probably open the hotline this morning. Peace. What's happening? Oh shit. Banging the my piece bang glass tables. Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Make sure I got my dribble right. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the bell so you get the notifications. Come on in here, let's fellowship for a minute. I'm gonna talk about papoose. Is there money on the floor? I coined that term, money on the floor. And some days it fits, a lot of days it fits. But I could never let the dollar disrupt this machine that I built and the credibility of this machine. Thank you. I got everything I got on come from a thrift shop. I got this in Japan and shit. This is a khaki zip up low with the drawstrings. You ain't gonna find this in America. These low niggas in America ain't got this. Uptown Buffalo, man. We ain't talking about no nigga with raggedy ass teeth. Papoose is catching a lot of heat. I thought that this record he made was dope. Did y'all see my previous video? Eso, thank you. Eso just text me and shit. Did y'all see my previous video? I made a confession. And if you haven't seen it, I'm going to confess to you guys personally. I've been getting on here, chasing the money that's on the flow. And I've been getting on here chasing the money that's on the flow. Shout out to my man Roro. Hit me this morning. He said, "It's money on the flow." I've been covering this thing that's been going on with 50 Cent, and it don't even interest me. I've been getting on here pretending to be interested and enthused about this shit. And it's actually boring. It's actually boring, man. It is. And no matter how much money is on the flow, I can't corrupt the integrity of my platform. I have to give y'all dope. And when I get on here, I have to be on here. I have to be at my best. You know what I'm saying? And for me to get on here and continue to pretend to be interested in this dumb shit, I would be doing a disservice to those who follow the Real Gully TV. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yesterday, Papoose dropped another diss record. I listened to it. I looked at the visuals, whatever. And I said to myself, these niggas ain't got no motion. 50 Cent says that he's the algorithm. It's been proven to be truthful. It's been proven to be truthful. The name of this video right here, this live stream you're looking at, is Hip Hop Has Reached Its Ceiling. In all its splendor, it seems that we've reached the ceiling. I just don't feel the same way that I once did about it, based on the current state of it, right? I seen Busta Rhymes. It was on a live stream with Fat Joe, and he challenged T.I. to a versus. What I got out of that was 50 Cent is the only person being talked about, and 50 Cent's conflict with T.I. kind of like triggered a lot of what's going on right now. It's taking the stage. Nothing else matters right now in hip hop, right? Suck a dick. Nothing else matters right now in hip hop. To you, homeboy, talking about my nails. Suck a dick. I'm a weightlifter. Getting back to what I was saying, right? Nothing else matters right now in hip hop. Besides that, nothing else is being talked about. And these guys, they are also performers. Touring ain't what it once was. Shows ain't what it once was. It seems that the hip hop universe is centered and predicated on Instagram and YouTube. Primarily Instagram. I believe more people have their phones open to Instagram than any other app. I did some statistical research this morning that says that YouTube is actually the fourth most active platform, right? And when Busta Rhymes challenged T.I. to a verse, I'm saying to myself, ain't nobody even interested in that, Busta. Ain't nobody interested in you doing a verses with T.I. They not. Nobody's interested in that. T.I. was in pursuit of 50 Cent, and 50 Cent declined whatever. He made a mockery of the shit. And now you trying to step into that lane. But nobody's actually interested in seeing a versus between you and T.I. He said, yeah, it's a mess. Kareem, I appreciate your super chat. And I said, yeah, nobody's really interested in you doing a versus with T.I. Then I gave some more thought. I said, you know what? To keep it real, this shit as a whole ain't really interesting right now. It's not. Because if there was anything pertinent or anything that had some type of attraction or draw to it, everybody wouldn't be giving their focus and attention to the shit that's going on with 50 Cent, King, Damani, T.I., Papoose, Mano. This shit is important right now because a lack of action, a lack of originality, a lack of anything that's riveting. That's the only reason that this shit is going on right now. And I looked at it as a whole and I'm like, this shit is kind of corny. You got all of these niggas dissing 50 Cent. You know why? These niggas ain't got nothing else going on. They don't. These niggas don't have nothing else going on. If Papoose wasn't dissing 50 Cent right now, we wouldn't be talking about Papoose. Nobody would be talking about him. If Benzino wasn't dissing 50 Cent right now, nobody would be talking about Benzino. They wouldn't. Nobody would be talking about King. Nobody would be talking about Damani. And I'm like, damn. That's what this shit has come to. And I believe this, what's at the root of this problem is a thing called the algorithm. 50 Cent says that he's the algorithm. What I get out of the term algorithm is an energy that pushes the internet feed timeline. YouTube has 2.58 billion monthly users. 2.58 billion monthly users, right? 122 million daily active users on YouTube. That number is too big. It's just too big. It's too big. And what I mean by that is, in order for you to stand out in a body of media with 122 million daily active users, you're gonna have to be doing something very, very dynamic or unique, right? And it just seems like it's gotten stale. I can't even use another. I'm like, man, I'm participating in. I'm pretending like I'm interested in this shit. I'm getting on here every day and I'm talking to y'all about, um, the battle and what's going on with these niggas and this shit is some dumb shit. I'm like, this shit don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't continue to get on here and pretend that this shit interested me, that I was interested in, and that it excited me or it moved me in any way, shape, form, or fashion. When Papoose joint came out yesterday, I'm like, this nigga's saying the same shit that the last 10, 15 niggas have said about 50 Cent. He has. He did. He said the same shit. Some of you niggas need to get jobs. Straight up. 50 is unbothered. All promotion for him is not germane. That's why I don't say nothing about it. It's really as whack as hell. Gang of old niggas. Yeah, man. It is corny. It is. It is. And it just seems like hip hop has, because this media thing has become so big, and niggas be trying to exist in this body of 2.58 billion monthly users, the niggas is just going above and beyond to exist in it, and there's no originality. It's not nothing interesting. I heard a nigga yesterday, I believe his name is Sauce Walker. Sauce Walker said some shit, man. He said, he was talking about jewelry and fat niggas. And he said that a fat nigga is basically invisible. But if you put some jewelry on him, then he becomes the man. Now people is talking to him. Now chicks is talking to him and shit like that. Then he said, he topped this statement off by saying, this is black culture. I said, huh? The fuck is you talking about? You just described a motherfucker with low self-esteem. And you said that this is black culture. It confused the fuck out of me, man. I'm like, there's too many ignorant niggas in front of these cameras. Do you think there are 100 classic hip-hop albums? I'm not sure. That's a good question. We sometimes use that term classic too loosely. Why must he respond to Fab? Why must he respond to Fab? What the heck does Fab have going on? He been done. So now 50 don't have to respond to him. A lot of jealousy in the rap world. Is live streaming and podcasting the new hip hop? Nah, I think it's just another indication of hip hop reaching the ceiling for whatever reason. Because even there is no originality. Even there's no originality for the most part. Everybody is interviewing the same people. Everybody topics are the same. I just don't see it going forward. If there was ever a fortune to be made out of this shit, white folks probably already pocketed that money and shit. You know what I'm saying? White folks have probably already pocketed that money. You know, once information become available to niggas, the lick done already been hit. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't know. I'm being transparent as a motherfucker about this. And one of the callers that called up yesterday asked me, what do I listen to? And I told him Drake, Nipsey Hussle, and Eminem. But that's only in the gym. That's in the gym. If I told you what I listen to, you would say, damn, that's not hip hop. That's soul music. You know why? I believe as you mature, the same vibrations, the same rhythms that once moved you, I believe once you start to mature, the vibes, the rhythms, it kind of changes and shit like that, right? So if you was to ask me what I'm listening to these days, right, I'm gonna tell you now. I listen to Layla Hathaway. I listen to Shaka Khan. I do. I listen to Maxwell. There's others. You know what I'm saying? There's others. But it ain't this shit. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. I'm keeping it real. It don't. This shit don't even go with my lifestyle. It don't. It don't even. It don't even go with my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? If my palate desires some hip hop, I'm probably gonna listen to the shit that I was listening to in the '90s. But that's not what I listen to today. And I'm in the business of hip hop, sports, and fashion. They not giving me nothing to work with. They not giving me nothing to work with. They're not giving me anything. They're not giving me much. I'm serious. Every project that come out, it kind of got the same criteria and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything that comes out, it kind of got the same criteria. Oh, Sade. I listen to Sade. I do. But everything that comes out, it kind of got the same criteria. And if there's no growth, there's no life. If you're not feeding this shit if you're not feeding this art form any originality, any new blood, then it's gonna die. And I believe that's what we witnessing. That's why some shit like Mano, Papoose, Cameo, that's a good one. The whole wide world is watching. Yeah. But that's why this dumb shit has become the conversation piece. You know why? Because it ain't nothing else. It ain't nothing else available. It ain't nothing else available. You know what I'm saying? The consumers are the problem. He said rappers predictable. The consumers aren't the one that's producing the content. So you can't blame it on the consumer. If anything, the consumer is gonna roam. And that's why I'm listening to motherfucking Sade, Cameo, Maxwell, Groove Theory, you know what I'm saying? And all that type of shit. Because this is not what it once was. It's not. It's not. I don't care who coming out. It's almost predictable what's gonna be on this project. I'm serious. And this ain't what it once was. What I mean by this is this. Kane was different than EPMD. Poor Righteous Teachers was different than Public Enemy. You know what I'm saying? X-Clan was different than, and I can go on and on and on. The prime objective was to be different, original, and unique. And that's something that's a foundation that's been removed from this shit. You know what I'm saying? Heavy D is gonna come out. This shit gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? EPMD is gonna come out. This shit gonna be different. Public Enemy is gonna come out. This is gonna be different. Poor Righteous Teachers is gonna come out. This is gonna be different. Ed OG and the Bulldogs is gonna come out. This is gonna be different. P Rock and CO Smooth, different. Lords of the Underground, different. And that's what made it made it dynamic. And that's what made you stay interested. Because we wanted to see who the next nigga would. I was in a discussion recently with someone, and we got to talking about Daz effects. I listen to Daz effects in the gym too, right? That bum stickety bum, that was different. That's what made it dynamic. That's what attracted us to that shit. It was different. It was different. It was fresh. And if you don't get no fresh blood interjected into the art form, then it's gonna fucking die. And we witnessing this shit dying. You know what I'm saying? We witnessing this shit dying. And I'm fucked up about it. I didn't think that this was gonna happen, and I just came to this understanding yesterday. I'm like, man, how do you plan to continue this act? You keep getting on this live stream talking to these people like this shit is what's happening. It's not what's happening. I'm serious. It's not what's happening. Something got fucked up. Something got fucked up that derailed this shit. You know what I'm saying? Something got fucked up that derailed this shit. I'm dead serious. But I want that papoose this that nobody's gonna talk about this shit past tomorrow. Nobody's gonna talk about Mano past tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't always like that. And this the destruction and the decline of this probably happened when niggas start dropping 10 albums in a year and shit like that. If you dropping 10 albums in a year, you're not giving yourself time to experience new things, go through something, heartbreak, disappointment. You're not giving this project, because this is expression, right? And a great expression consists of what? Probably some struggle and hardship. And if you rushing this product out and it's not any passion in it, it's not gonna stick. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna stick. So and I don't care what nobody say. I've got on here and I've spoken about Nas and how I felt about it at times, right? And somebody said, well, he just dropped 6 albums. Didn't somebody say that? Didn't somebody say that? Didn't somebody say that? He just dropped 6 albums. Didn't he? Did he drop 5 albums or some old crazy shit? He did, right? That was a mistake. That was a mistake. And this is why this shit ain't sticking. It's not sticking. This is why it's not sticking to my palate, right? Because it's rushed. These niggas is chasing money and they putting out shit that just don't measure up. I'm not getting that Project Window feel. You feel me? When I first heard Project Windows, I'm like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? It just don't have that type of feel to it. You know what I'm saying? When I first heard One Love, the song One Love, this new shit just don't have that same feel to it. And it's probably because people are more wrapped up into the commerce aspect over the creation. You know what I'm saying? And I care. I coined the term money on the flow. And y'all got up here and I got up here chasing money on the flow. But what I was doing was I was being a disservice to you guys. I was being a disservice to y'all. Because I'm getting up here conducting a discussion void of passion. You feel me? Now, I put a video out last night saying, yo, I can't continue to do this. I was faking. I'm tired of these niggas. I'm tired of this who's this 50 Cent shit. That video did more views than the discussion. And I was only on the screen for 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So you see the difference when you're being truthful and passionate over some shit that you didn't just, ugh, you know what I'm saying? The video that I was only on for 2 minutes did more views than a fucking whole live stream. You know what I'm saying? And that's a reflection of this is this is a dead body. This is a dead body. There's no soul in here. You know what I'm saying? There's no soul in here. My man said, I missed 3 verse songs. It's too much output. 2.58 billion monthly users on YouTube. YouTube has become the new stage. You know what I'm saying? Social media has become the new stage. Niggas is trying to exist within this algorithm. There's only so much content you can put on a feed, right? 2.58 billion users on YouTube. 122 million a day, daily active users. When you open up your phone, your selection might be what? 12 videos, and you keep scrolling, another 12, another 12. You can't condense all of these people in this little ass pocket, right? So you got to do something to stand out. It's a lot of monkey shit going on that has derailed this thing of ours. Straight up. It's a lot of, he said, I miss posse cuts. I'm 34. I grew up listening to my grandmama and mama music, soul and R&B. He said, it's too much money on the floor. Fuck the money. Fuck the metrics. Shout out to John Forte, somebody that we missing right now. John Forte said, man, fuck the metrics. That's not what we in this for. We create and we let the elements do what it do. You know what I'm saying? We let the elements do what it do. Straight like that. When you intentionally create something, you probably gonna miss your mark. If you have a motive behind this shit, you probably gonna miss your mark. If you getting online or you going in the booth trying to cater to your listeners, or yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Kowtow or cater to, if you going in the booth doing that, then this shit ain't gonna work right. It's not gonna work right. We need original creations, you know what I'm saying, that come from your spirit and your soul. And this should come with attraction powers that will demand a listening ear. If you get on and you have a motive with the shit that you creating, you probably gonna miss your mark. The craft isn't cared about anymore. Realize that when artists are hungry, they make the best raw music, but it's done for other reasons. It never hits the mark. It's not. It's not. If the hunger ain't there, you're just not going to get that. That's why DMX was able to go platinum twice in a year. He had that hunger and passion inside of him. That shit that he put out, when it hit our ears, it was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to Beanie Siegel album, The Truth. I'm like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? What was that song by Black Rob when he was talking about the chick? What is it called? Jasmine or some shit? What was that song by Black Rob? He was talking about the chick. Was her name Jasmine? What was the name of that song? Help me out. Help me out. Help me out. Help me out. Jasmine. Right? You remember when you heard that shit for the first time? You remember when you heard that for the first time? He pulled that out of his spirit. We not getting that caliber offering anymore. You feel me? Top better. Suck my dick, my nigga. Suck my dick. I'm me. I'm not you. Eat a dick, square ass nigga. The fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting back to what I was saying. Getting back to what I was saying. This shit is not firing on all cylinders anymore. It's not. Rap needs younger rappers to carry the torch. Can't expect dudes over 45 to make raw music. Oh, them niggas is lost entirely. Them niggas is lost entirely. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. I guess you call it, refer to them as the younger generation. All these motherfuckers talk about is killing. These niggas don't even want no money. These niggas ain't even into bitches and money. I can't even relate to niggas like that. That's all these motherfuckers want to do is kill somebody and shit. We can't expect them to, and they going to jail. Them niggas not even gonna fucking be around and shit. Like, them niggas is going two places. The cemetery and the fucking penitentiary and shit. So, we can't depend on them to create anything that's gonna carry this shit. I think that we're in a pickle. I think we're in a bind. For real. Why did Jay-Z put that bullshit song on Beanie album? You mean anything? I thought that was an alley-oop. Jay-Z was the hottest artist in the country. And he actually did something that had never been done before. He put one of his solo songs on another nigga's album. If I was Beanie, I wouldn't have had no problem with it. This shit gonna sell. But hey, man, what do you know? I thought the same thing. It's time for me to open up this hotline. I want to know how y'all feel about the current state of this shit. Me personally, I think it's hit the ceiling. I do. The young boys are making music. It's the old heads aren't listening to them. Do you think the young kids care about a man or a papoose? The young boys are making music. They not fucking making music. They all talking about the same shit. Taking fucking pills, spinning the fucking block, killing a motherfucker, and going to the penitentiary. Do you not watch anything outside of the, like, do you generally keep in touch with what be happening to them young niggas? Do you? Did that? Those are bad shoes to be wearing and shit. I would hop out them shoes a long time ago. These young niggas be running to the goddamn casket. Nobody want to hear that shit. These niggas not talking about nothing. Talking about the young boys making music. Leaf Ward was making music. He was. And yeah, he talked about some killing and shit like that, but he also talked about struggle. Some of the shit that he was on, I could relate to. I got a lot out of Sue Surf music. Sue Surf ain't really no young nigga. He in his 30s and shit like that, but I don't know. The first young boy to incorporate a scratching DJ and band behind them will be the next big thing. They rapping for a quick money grab and nothing else. The number, moderators, put this number in the chat. 332-268-1380. Call in and talk to the dribble. Let me know how you feel about the current state of hip-hop music. I think it's hit a ceiling. It's running on fumes. It is. It seems that the conflicts, the beefs, the disrespect between niggas and shit like that seems to take a precedence. It seems to be what people are tuning in for and not so much the music and shit like that. Jay-Z in My Lifetime album cover was the beginning of the end of hip hop. You just gotta find one or two artists. Do you think the subject matter? Talk to the dribble. Where you from?
Chicago.
Chi-Town, what up?
What's up, Gully? What's up, Gully?
How you feel about the current state of this art form, man? I think we've reached the ceiling. I'm serious.
I feel where you coming from. I slightly agree with that. I also feel like it's a reset. I feel like everything is going back to what it needs to go back to. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like I feel like the big, like you said, it has hit the ceiling as far as industry wise, as far as getting the big check. You feel me? I feel like the industry is running its play as far as the beef shit. I mean, I didn't mean to cuss, but as far as the beef, it's like hip hop been thriving off beef since Big and Pop, and it's like they just keep re-rocking that same thing over and over again. Yeah. We went from the Big and Pop thing. They tried to do a little peace thing. Then the gangster rap, and the what I like to call pop rap. That made this thing, but that still had a little gangsterism in it. Then the drill thing came along with what we had going on in Chicago. That's the highly elevated beef. Now that's over with, we ain't in tune with the drill no more. We tired of that. They trying to re-push it. They did the Drake and the J. Cole thing. That didn't necessarily work out because that was slightly mediocre.
Yeah.
And now they doing the 50 and the T.I. thing. It's like, come on, man. How many times y'all gonna keep re-rocking this, man?
You said that it's been going on primarily, as far as reality since Big and Pac. Them niggas ended up dead. Everybody that used the same formula ended up dead or in jail. Damn, homeboy, you hung up on me.
No, I'm here. I'm still
here. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Everybody else who used that same formula, they dead or in jail. You said that we had a stage or a juncture where we hitting the reset button. Who you listening to, man? That's taking this shit in another direction, in your opinion? Because I don't hear them. I don't.
To be honest with you, I'm an artist too, so normally everybody says I listen to myself. Of course, I listen to myself, but to be honest with you, like you said, I've been listening to more R&B more than anything. I ain't gonna lie, since Nipsey died, I don't really be in tune with nothing that's going on.
Yeah,
that was like the last straw for me. It was like, man, you niggas, y'all just killing all the greats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm listening to Shaka Khan, man. That's what it's
on the gap being heavy.
Yeah, that's what it's come to. So I appreciate you calling in, man.
I'm 39, 38, mind you. You feel me? So
yeah.
I'm slightly in that era, you know what I'm saying? But it's bad though, bro. But I appreciate you, bro, for having me on.
Yep, thanks a lot.
All right, love, bro.
Peace. North Carolina and California, y'all just calling. I couldn't take your call. Call back in, man. I want to know how y'all feel about it, man. Talk to the dribble. This is an open forum. You don't have to spend no money on Super Chat. You can talk to me directly. How you like that? 332-268-1380. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get the notifications. The mystique isn't there anymore. The internet shows a lot of these rappers personally and they corny. I agree with that. Talk to the dribble. Where you from?
Yo, I agree with that. Hello?
Yeah, talk to the dribble. What's up?
Gully, what's the deal, man? I'm from Chicago.
Chi-Town in the building again. Good morning. How you feel about the current state of hip-hop music?
Man, like, it's kind of like give and take to me, right? Because I feel like the internet is the reason why it made everything so saturated.
Yeah.
Oversaturated, I should say. Because, think about it, I'm 40, so think about in the 90s and the 80s and stuff like that, you had to really be nice for the cream to rise to the top.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So we had, everybody sounded different, from Nas to Jay-Z, Pac to Snoop, Big, all these guys sounded different. Bone Thugs,
Yeah.
Outkast,
Yeah.
everybody had their own identity.
Oh man, yeah. Talk to me.
But when you listen now, everybody look the same, everybody sound the same. So now it's like nobody stands out because everybody doing the same thing.
That's what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah, so it's like now it's just shoot them, kill them, because they know that's what's going to get the attention, and it's personality over the actual music now. They going by how many bodies dudes got, how they wear their clothes, the designer clothes they wearing, the guns that they have. So rap is just in a bad place. That's why I mainly listen to underground rap. So I'm listening to the Boldy James, Rock Marcy, Griselda. I'm fucking with Max now that he done got out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ransom.
Yeah.
Those the dudes that really have the quality music, but they doing it on the independent level, so it won't be on the mainstream at all. You know what I mean? Because they targeted their artists. It's kind of like you in the game, right? Like when you pushing TRIFECTA, you're not no big corporation. You're not at GNC. You're going straight to the consumer.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because imagine if you got a brand deal or something with GNC.
Yeah.
Your shit'll be getting sold like crazy.
No doubt.
But by you doing it by yourself, you don't get that spotlight like you should. Because think about Cam with the Pink Horsepower. He got that exposure because who he is and what he did as an artist. You talking directly to your fans like this you doing right now.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
This make people connect with you more. You know what I mean? You don't have the big dollars behind you financing yourself. So I just feel like the way it's oversaturated, man, like we just in a bad state because they not even going to put more dollars behind the music now. You know what I mean? Because they not good investments. These dudes getting killed.
It's not a good investment.
You
got that right. You got that right. Not a good investment at all.
It's not a good investment at all. You know what I mean? Why would I do that and spend all these marketing dollars on a dude that's going to get killed in 2 years?
Facts.
You know, so that's just how I feel about it, bro. But I fuck with your channel, man. You got me on my shit, back on my working out. You know what I mean? I rock with you, bro.
Each one teach one. I appreciate you calling in. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Yeah. Peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody said that the mystique has been removed. I believe that too. It was a time when me personally, or the average consumer of hip hop, looked at these guys like almost like superheroes and shit like that. Once they got to the Instagram platform where niggas is talking, they in the comments and they taking pictures, they giving you a little bit more insight into their day-to-day routines and shit, you get to saying, this nigga's a cornball. And that's affected this shit too. I didn't recall this same stigma attached to LL Cool J or Run DMC or EST or none of the Big Daddy Kane, Biz. Like, you just looked at them guys and you was in awe from top to bottom, and a lot has changed. Seriously, I don't want to see our favorite rapper online every day. Jay-Z fault. I dumbed down for my audience to double my dollars. Ooh.
Hello, Moto.
Talk to the dribble. Where you from?
Yo, Gully, it's Jay from Florida.
Good morning, man. How you feel about the state of hip hop, man? I'm at a juncture, man, where I'm finding it hard for me to create content, man, based on this shit, man. And I've been getting on here pretending to be interested, and it's really, really hard. How you feel about it, though?
Yo, Gully, I don't, like, it is about the hip hop, right? But don't you kind of feel like this about everything? Don't you feel like the NBA is like this? The weed is like this? Music is like this? It's like, once it really got into became about corporate profits, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything is just like a carbon copy of a carbon copy of a carbon copy, where it's just all faded out. Like, nothing feels, you don't get to live with nothing no more, right? Like, yo, everything is accessible at the click of a button now. We got more access than ever, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yo, you said Project Windows, the Nas joint.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I went to New York to my grandmother's house. I cut that off of Utica from a bootlegger. You know what I'm saying? Like the distribution of how we used to get music. You know what I'm saying? Like, it used to like kind of like come from us, from the culture, right? Even when the internet popped off, we still had, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was copying the mixtapes from, like, our sites. You know what I mean? Datpiff.com.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, after all of the Napster and all that stuff, like, we still kind of had, like, a place we could go to know where, like, the hot music was coming from. Bro, like, this stuff dropping, I don't know what these people are. I don't know how to find good music no more. And it's, like, it's more accessible than ever. Yo, once they legalize weed, I stop smoking. Like, it's the people that don't care no more, bro.
Yeah, too much of anything is bad, period. I totally get what you're saying in totality, especially when you mention the NBA and shit like that.
Yeah.
I made a video about Bam's his 83-point game. 83 points is 83 points. But I wasn't impressed the way it went down. It just seemed manufactured. You got your team fouling the other team to stop the clock, to give you the ball so you can continue to shoot. This ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't the same thing, man. Like watching Kobe go out there and kill motherfuckers and watching you, your coach, and your team, and probably the refs who sent you to the line 43 times conspire to break a record. It just don't give you the same feeling. And he's in the record books, but most people get what I'm saying about that, what happened. I appreciate you calling in. I got to take another caller. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, peace. The game is done. The NBA is trash.
Hello, Moto.
Talk to me. Where you from?
Yo.
Talk to me. Where you from, G?
Yeah. I'm from Toronto, Pete. Toronto, man.
Toronto in the building, man.
Toronto.
Shout out to Ason Eastwood, man. How you feel about hip hop now? How you feel about the culture right now?
Yeah, it's very sad, y'all. The way that I see it, man, it's kind of like what the last two callers just said. For one, I feel like everything's oversaturated. And I tell you, when the beginning of death of hip hop, it started with the SoundCloud, because that gave access to everybody and their cousins and their sons or whoever who think they can rap, right?
Yeah.
And it just oversaturated the whole market, right?
Great point.
And it also created an image. It also created an image for like the SoundCloud rapper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like that's another thing. Like what the other caller just said, I feel like the same way. I feel like they're trying to like oversaturate all the markets. Like look at the NBA. The NBA, you can't even find a game nowadays. You know what I mean? I can't even find inside the NBA no more. I don't even watch the show no more. I used to watch NBA for the Shaq and Charles take. I love that.
Yeah.
I can't even see it on YouTube no more. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like everything's being systematically taken down. Like think about back in the 90s, early 90s, bro. Everybody listened to hip hop. Hip hop was at its height around that time, in the mid 90s. And only around that time did award shows start giving out awards for hip hop. Before that, we didn't even have a category for hip hop and rap.
Right.
And it's almost like we got a short window of exposure, and then after that, it was just like, it's like the other caller said, it's not a good investment, D. It's not a good investment. I hate to say it. I love hip hop. I'm a DJ. I have tons of vinyl records. I'm 45. You know what I mean? I'm an older cat.
Right.
But D, I can't fuck with today's culture. D. It's messed up. You know. I feel sorry to say it, though, but hip hop's been dead. You know what I mean? But hey, you guys, also, you gotta keep your eye out to the street, because last year in 2025, I was so surprised how many like wicked albums dropped. You know, we got a Slick Rick album in 2026. The man's almost 6 years old, so you can't say age defines music. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I hate when people say, "Oh, the old heads," you know, old heads, they don't listen to new things, or we don't want to listen to old heads. What? Music is music. Good music is good music. You know what I mean? But anyways, Gully, I really appreciate your channel.
Yep.
I'm glad you got to connect with your callers.
Yep. Thanks a lot. Continue to tune into the dribble. Thank you.
Yep.
He made a great point about the SoundCloud platform. When that SoundCloud shit was introduced, it was like the floodgates open for anybody to upload their point of view, their sound, their music to the public. And he did make a good point. SoundCloud rappers, even they kind of all looked alike. You know what I'm saying? Overexposure. In terms of my last two callers speaking about the underground, anything valuable is covered up.
Hello, Moto.
Hold on, caller. I need you to call right back from Georgia. I just need 1 minute. Anything valuable is covered up. You got to dig for it. Diamonds, gold, oil, iron ore. You got to dig for it. And this YouTube thing is just like, so shout out to people who are digging for good music.
Hello, Moto.
Talk to the dribble. What up?
What's up? This Ill Will, man.
Ill Will.
Norfolk, Virginia.
Where you from?
Norfolk, Virginia.
Oh, Norfolk in the building. 757. What up? Talk to me.
Man, it's the fake jewelry, man. When they start letting these cats wear the fake jewelry, man, it's like it took the hunger out of these rappers, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a time, bro, when somebody had on a herringbone or a nice chain, you got to grind. And that made you creative because you needed to, you know what I mean? You needed to come up with some words to get that chain.
Yeah.
That real chain. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I just look at it like when I said when Jay-Z came up with that album cover on that Bentley.
Yeah.
With his hands on the Bentley in 98.
Yeah.
It was a time where a rapper would rap about a car, then 3 years later, the streets still had a car.
Yeah.
Nobody is driving around in Bentleys, and it's 2026, bro. You feel me?
Right.
So I just look at it, man, the fake jury, man. Put me down for the fake jury.
All right. I appreciate you. Thank you for calling.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Peace. Yep. There was a time when the whole jewelry thing was an accomplishment. When I was a shorty and I used to see hustlers with their truck jewels on and shit, I used to be amazed.
Hello, Moto.
It's not even no thrill to it no more, all like that. Talk to the dribble. Where you from?
Yo, Gully, what's good, man? Price Styles out of Boston.
Boston and building.
Supporter.
What up? What up?
Yo, it's a lot of dudes calling in with good points. I'm an MC myself from 47.
Okay.
I gotta be honest, man. When rap was really popping, is when me and you was coming a golden era.
Yeah.
You had to earn it.
Yeah.
You had to earn the deal. You couldn't just buy Pro Tools, get a computer, get a focus right, and now you're a rapper.
And pop out, yeah.
You know what I mean? And now all these kids, it got something to do with the drugs, the atmosphere of social media. I get it, everybody bringing up NBA. You know what I'm saying? Look at entertainment, movies, the way dudes dress now. Everybody wearing New Balance, Asics. All these kids, they don't think for themselves.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And the older dudes is like a circus unless you're talking about the Rock Marcianos. You know, Nas still trying to do his thing.
Right.
The new Mobb Deep album was crazy.
Right.
But at the source, it's the world, social media, the drugs these kids taking, the drill music phase.
Yeah.
It all got something to do with it, but rap's a participation trophy now. You know what I mean? Anybody could go buy a little setup and be rapping.
Yeah.
Now you're a rapper. You know what I mean? My nigga, just because you can draw don't mean that you're going to be the next nigga making cartoons. Just because you can make a bowl of Kellogg's don't mean you Gordon Ramsay.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
A lot of these niggas out here don't know how it was for me and you growing up. Nigga, when you had to get a job, you had to fill out mad shit, go to orientation. They didn't just give you no job.
Nah.
Now you get a job doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Now you can do anything without no effort. Nigga, back in the 90s, you better have been authentic.
Definitely.
You better have been original. Or you wasn't getting no deal. De La Soul, Slick Rick. Come on, man. like real rappers, Big Pun. You wasn't going to just come in the cypher and be rhyming.
Yeah.
Brand Nubian. It wasn't going to happen, my man. The world has changed. Like, before I go, right, I was at the mall the other day. The little man had on his little New Balance and all that. He tried to show me he was starting a little clothing line.
Okay.
I'm looking at what he got on now at the mall. I'm jeweled up like you jeweled up now and all that. And you know, I got on, you know, the real gold, VVS, all that.
Yeah.
I'm like, little man, what you got on? He said, I only wear designer. I looked at this little nigga and said, you live by yourself? You got your own crib? You got your shit together? He said, no, I live with my parents. I looked at this little nigga like, how you wear designer? You live with your moms. You know what I'm saying? How you got a $5,000 coat? You claiming, but you live at home, you ain't paying no rent. You know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, I own land. I own 177 acres in Alabama. I own property. I got assets. I got liquid, my nigga. Us black people, we gotta wake up, man. We can't support this shit. And on that 50 Cent T.I. and Papoose thing, Gully, this shit is like, come on, bro. This wrestling.
Yeah.
You ain't worried about them.
Basically.
He got four shows, Gully, in production. Come on, my man. He trying to start what he gonna do with them. You think he worried about Jim Jones, Chano, and not to mention Chano's diss track was lukewarm. But lukewarm ain't gonna do it, bro. Come on, Gully. We come from no Vaseline.
Right.
We come from who shot you.
Yeah.
Come on, Gully. I knew you was bullshitting yesterday, Gully.
I was trying hard, man. I felt guilty about it, man, afterwards. So I came clean. This discussion right here, this is my peace offering. I appreciate you calling in, man. Thanks a lot.
I appreciate you, Gully. I've been rocking with you and Star. Y'all two are my favorites, bro. Stay safe, stay healthy, all right?
Thank you, sir. Peace.
Yes.
Gregory Bean, I appreciate your super chat. Not enough support for good music. A lot of these people complaining about whack music don't buy the PILLMATIC CD. I did too much complaining without support.
Hello, Moto.
North Carolina, talk to the dribble. What's up?
Hey, real quick, man. I wanna say this, man. Like people be saying like, yo, the old niggas, new niggas, all this craziness, man. But you know, I'm 41. I remember when Sean Price was moving around and I was moving around playing his music, and I go to the old niggas and I be like, yo, y'all know that Monkey Bars just dropped? Niggas be looking weird in the face like, oh, yo, son from Helter Skelter just dropped the album?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just dropped the album. The next thing I know, like, these niggas old niggas wasn't going to the joint buying his album. It was the younger niggas. It was the younger niggas that I seen running around playing Jesus Christ Superstar.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Monkey Bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, like, either way, when Rock Marcy dropped his album, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the old niggas running around here going to the record store buying his album. It was the young niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, do y'all want to preserve this shit or not? If you want to preserve it, yo, break bread so them niggas can
Gotta
eat and
support.
still make money.
Yeah, gotta support. I totally
You know what I'm
totally
saying?
agree
So
with you.
So they can still make money. Same thing is with Nas and same thing with all these other groups, just like De La Soul. Dropped a masterpiece. These old niggas ain't running around playing they shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, where y'all at? Are y'all going to the shows? Are y'all going to the shows and are y'all breaking bread on their CDs, they records and doing all that? No, they not. Yeah, they not. The point I'm trying to make is like hip hop been alive and well, yo. It's just old niggas, new niggas. These niggas ain't checking. Them niggas ain't going to go search for the shit. You know what I'm saying? They just want to get up and complain like, yo, really, what are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, where y'all putting y'all money at? If y'all want to preserve this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure these brothers eat.
You know what I'm saying? Are y'all going to the Rakim shows? Are y'all going to go see Cool G rap? You know what I'm saying? Are y'all going to go support Big Daddy Kane? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, yo, if y'all saying y'all trying to preserve it, make sure these brothers eat, man.
Okay.
Make sure these brothers eat. I mean, you know, niggas just before was talking about New Balances and all that. Like, it's a DMV thing. You know what I'm saying? Back niggas was hustling. That's a DMV thing. But yo, like, if you really support it, like, yo, break bread for these cats, man. Break bread. That's what I'm saying. Put your money where your mouth is. If you want these cats to be able to eat, you want to preserve the art form, yo, put some money in their pocket. We out here, man. Peace, man. I love your platform. I always support. I'm always checking in, man.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Yeah.
What up? Peace.
My man. Peace. That's the last call I'm gonna take. That's my hour, man. I've been here. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I had to get that off my chest. I felt terrible yesterday. I'm like, man, you on here pretending like this shit is entertaining, and it's not. It's corny. A lot of them dudes, they wouldn't even be spoken of if it wasn't for them targeting 50 Cent. A lot of y'all say 50 started it, whatever. 50 Cent has made a career out of doing that type of shit. He started out, one of his first songs was How to Rob, and that's just something that's been associated with him. A wise man once said that you plan that work and work that plan. 50 Cent be working his plan. A lot of these dudes, man, it's just not worth tuning into, man, because there's no passion, no thought, no creativity being put into this shit. As far as the underground go, I'll say it again, anything valuable is covered up, you know what I'm saying? And we got to continue to dig for these diamonds and shit. That's why you call it the underground. So subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications. I feel a lot better now, man. I would never compromise the integrity of my platform for money. You know, I talk that money on the floor shit, but don't nothing come before being dope. You know what I'm saying? If you dope, the audience will catch up. So we had a wonderful discussion here today. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. We over here doing this authentic hip hop shit. All right? Peace.